Let that theme song kick in. It is Cowabunga time. We've got Turtle Power. Welcome to episode number 6 of Nerd Informants. I'm Josh Grisham.
I'm Tim Church.
What's up? Man, boy, I tell you what, a little bit euphoric. We want to tell everybody out there for this edition of Nerd Informants, it's all about Ninja Turtles. We survived that movie, did we not?
We did.
And we also survived X-Men Apocalypse.
Yes, we did.
But those reviews are coming in a completely different episode. Is that true?
That's right. We're doing something a little different this time. See what you guys think about that.
What are we doing different?
Well, we are going to make our typical episode, but we're going to follow it up with separate episodes.
Whoa!
Just for the movie reviews.
Whoa!
This is the first for Nerd Informants. We're going to test out the waters there.
Are
see if you like the temperature?
Are you kidding me? What, I mean, you're messing with the system here.
Hey, 3 times the Nerd Informant's power.
Are they paying us overtime for this? No, they're not.
Josh, we don't get paid anything.
It's all, we're bringing the nerd love, and we don't have to worry about the fees or anything like that whatsoever. But man, boy, do we have a lot for this episode.
Tons.
Now, they can find us online. If they want to subscribe, they can do that. They just go to YouTube and they search up Nerd Informants and they subscribe to our channel right now. We would appreciate that, correct?
Yeah, please do that.
Because, I mean, does that increase our pay at all if they subscribe?
I think we might get a Tootsie Roll from YouTube. So
Okay, I can deal with that.
I like Tootsie Rolls.
Do you like Tootsie Rolls?
I'd like the Tootsie Rolls.
Well, okay, we've got, I mean, literally in this episode 6, we've got movie news, we've got game news, we've got comic book news, and so much more. And also, the unveiling. What's in the box? If you've been following us on Facebook, I do have to tell you, we will reveal what's in the box. The Loot Crate for May finally arrived. And Loot Crate believes in timeliness, folks, so my Loot Crate actually arrived on the doorstep here of the studios of Nerd Informants on the 1st of June. Timeliness. Yay! Thumbs up. Woo! But the box is here. Do you want to show the box on camera?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's kind of heavy, you know.
It's big.
He's going to get a workout. Yeah, but there it is.
Loot Crate box.
Look at the size of that bad boy. That thing is massive. It's bigger than Tim's head.
That's right.
Well,
all right.
I think we should go ahead and get into it. So
we got a lot to talk about today. Actually.
What's first on the Nerd Informants offenders list?
Well,
pick a topic.
The first on our list, Elizabeth Banks. Elizabeth Banks been in the news a lot lately.
Elizabeth Banks, she is also, let's put it this way, Rita Repulsa.
She's been repulsing Ling.
Oh, now you had to go there, didn't you? You had to go there. Who's she been repulsing? I didn't think she was repulsing anybody.
Power Rangers.
She's hot. Oh, no, she's been repulsing the Power Rangers mythos is what she's been doing. Wouldn't you say?
I agree.
Safe to say?
I agree. But she's in the news this week for a different reason.
Okay, now I know where you're going with this. Now, I've got to ask you the question, though. Now, you know that she directed the sequel to Pitch Perfect, Pitch Perfect 2.
Yeah, that's right.
Electric Barden Bella Boogaloo, I think that was the title. No, I'm sorry, that was just way over the top. No, that's not the name of the title, but she did direct the sequel. And she was originally on tap and on board to do part number 3,
that's right.
But something happened.
She got herself a little too busy with our Power Rangers franchise. And so she is actually going to have to step down from the director's chair. So no Elizabeth Banks for Pitch Perfect 3. Now that doesn't mean she's going to not reprise her role that she's had in the last 2 movies, but she's not going to be in the director's chair.
That makes me sad. That makes me really, really sad. Okay,
I love me some Elizabeth Banks.
You play devil's advocate for me here. So she's got obviously Power Rangers on one side, and then she's got Pitch Perfect 3. Which one is the lesser of 2 evils? If you were Elizabeth Banks, which movie would you choose?
Well, if I was Elizabeth Banks, I don't know. I'd be...
You have no idea?
No.
Why is that?
They're both really great franchises. They're both making lots of money. So if I was her, I'd probably stick with the Power Rangers. But that's just me, because I can't sing. I sound like a dying goat on steroids.
Have you tried that? I mean, were you an a cappella student in school? I mean, I'm just curious about that.
No.
You didn't sing, didn't play the trombone, the jazz flute?
I was in choir. I was in concert choir.
Okay, all right.
I was mostly Santa Claus in concert choir. Me as Santa Claus.
He was in school when he was being stereotyped. Come on, jolly fat elf.
That's right.
What's the deal?
I don't know. I liked cookies. So.
Cookies?
Cookies.
Are you looking forward to tossing them? He went there. He brought
Drop
out the
the
Arnold
cookie
in me.
now!
Okay, now, you and I, we lost our collective internet minds over the Ghostbusters reboot, clear to say.
right.
And obviously, we not only did that on Nerd Informants, but we also lost our collective minds when it came to radio talking about the Ghostbusters reboot.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
that happened.
Yeah.
But let me just throw this at you, my friend, and I
Okay.
want to see if this is going to warm you up a little bit to the Ghostbusters reboot. They
Okay.
have, like, the artist announcement for the soundtrack.
Okay.
We don't have a track listing yet, but we do have the artist information.
Okay, hit me.
I'm going to throw these out at you, and I want you to give the fine folks here, not only on Periscope, but also watching this episode right now, a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Okay.
When we go through these. Hey, what's up, Joe on Periscope? How you doing? All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here's the artist listing for the Ghostbusters soundtrack. This is the reboot directed by Paul Feig. It is...
Okay.
Yeah. Thumbs up for Paul Feig or thumbs down?
I'm neutral right now. I've not seen it yet.
Come on, this is not Denmark. Jeremy. Not Jeremiah, Jeremy. M-I-H. Neutral. Okay, all right. 5 Seconds of Summer. He's still neutral, folks. El King. Thumbs up. Wow, okay. Pentatonics. The thumb is still up. Walk the Moon. Wavering a little bit. It's between thumbs up and neutral. And Wolf Alice, who I've never even heard of.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but that sounds like a fun name for a group. So
Okay.
I'll give you a thumbs up.
Wow. Okay, so there's more thumbs up than there is actually neutral and thumbs down. So you have a positive aura when it comes to the soundtrack, the artists on the soundtrack for this movie. Is it going to salvage it or not, Tim?
It could. It could. Soundtracks are very important to me in the movie. Okay, and it's not who it is or who's singing it. It's the type of music to fit the tone of the movie. If it's not fitting the tone, it's just not going to work. For example, Kanye West doing the Assassin's Creed trailer. No.
That's just that.
No.
I still haven't gotten the taste out of my mouth on that one.
But you want to know something funny?
Yeah, I
We
got you.
saw another thumbs up this week from the one, the only, Dan Aykroyd. Mr. Ray Sands himself gave us a thumbs up on the new Ghostbusters reboot franchise. What does that mean, Josh? What does that mean?
There is some. He was paid. He was bribed.
Really?
He was bribed.
You think?
You know, there was a slogan that came out with the original Ghostbusters movie. We are here to believe you. Somebody has corrupted the mind of Dan Aykroyd, and I want to know who it is.
Yeah.
I want to know who it is. Thanks for joining us on Periscope, by the way. Who did it? Who has poisoned the mind of Dan Aykroyd to get him to say that the Ghostbusters reboot is going to be amazing? It's got more laughs. It's got more scares. $100 bills, Danny?
I bet. They got a cameo
Can you tell I'm angry?
for Crystal Skull in the movie, his alcoholic beverage that he has
Ooh.
branded for himself. So we
You're-
might see a Crystal Skull ghost.
You're suggesting that he's been drinking.
I'm not
Booze is the
saying
only
that,
answer.
Dan. I'm saying that I hope you're not lying to me. I'm a huge fan of Dan Aykroyd, huge
Yeah.
fan of Ghostbusters. I'm trusting you. That does give me a little more hope for the movie as a fan.
I got you. I'm with you.
But I really hope you're not just getting paid off for this or just saying that to whatever. Because I really don't want this movie to be awful.
I know. I don't want the movie to be awful either. This is really promoting a lot of angst and hate for us here at the Nerd Informant Studios, and we could talk about this and go on about it all day long.
could.
But Dan Aykroyd, Ray Stantz, he's got a cameo in the movie. He's not Ray Stantz, by the way, but he's come out and he said the movie is going to be awesome. So do we trust Ray, or do we believe in the fact that he was actually poisoned or has been drinking, or somebody's stolen him and replacing him with an alien?
That's possible.
That's where I'm going with
Yeah.
it. All right.
He's a soul man.
Some big news hit for Sir Anthony Hopkins. Let me take you back in time for a second here with Sir Anthony Hopkins, by the way. Hey, Natalie, how are you? Welcome to Periscope, by the way. You're watching Nerd Informants on YouTube. We appreciate everybody joining us. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Josh.
Should we do a gratuitous plug of our social media efforts? How do they subscribe to us on YouTube?
Oh, you just click the subscribe button that's just below us here.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
What Tim doesn't realize is that in post-editing of this film, it actually could be in the upper right-hand corner at the beginning of the episode, which is already passed. Ha ha ha! Okay, anyway, that was a gratuitous plug. Okay, yeah, there we go. Here we go. Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, take me back in time.
Sir Anthony Hopkins. Also, by the way, I have to tell you that we also have to say hello to the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Hero Ellis from New York City. Nick, you are a god among men, by the way. And also, you're going to be seeing something very special at the beginning of this episode, folks. And Nick Hero Ellis was the man behind it.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. We'll be telling you more about him as well. Sir Anthony Hopkins. A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. I'm sorry, is that a little over the top? Anyway, Anthony Hopkins has got a role in Transformers Last Night.
Autobots, roll out.
Autobots.
Why not?
Okay, so here's the deal. Optimus Prime versus Hannibal Lecter. Who's your money on? Lay it on me there.
Optimus, all the way.
What?
Optimus.
He's never met Hannibal Lecter.
No one can beat Optimus Prime. He's died like in every movie and keeps coming back. He's just...
They want to know how we're doing today. Should we tell them? We're doing good.
Jason, we're doing peachy.
Okay, so
Thanks for asking.
if you were going to give Anthony Hopkins a role in Transformers, what do you want to see him do?
Mark Wahlberg's father.
What it hasn't even been proven that he's coming back for this movie.
Oh, he'll be there. He'll be there.
I don't want Marky Mark in this movie.
Like, he's gonna be there, whether you want him to be or not.
Crap, did you hear a confirmation that I didn't hear?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, you're joking,
The
right?
reports coming in are saying that our man, Mark Wahlberg, will be reprising his role in the next Transformers movie. And I got my money on Anthony Hopkins, 1, playing his father, or 2, playing some sort of government official. Senator, president, whatever. Those are my 2 bets.
All right, we gotta obviously give a shout out to everybody on Periscope that's joining us right now. Episode 6 of Nerd Informants right now. If you've got questions for Tim Church to my right here, or my left if you're on camera, whatever right is right now, ask us questions. We'll try to answer your nerd pop culture questions that you got for us, personal questions too, and if you decide to pick on us, I mean, that's okay as well. All right, so you've laid it out. Anthony Hopkins, Transformers Last Night. Should we talk about what we saw in X-Men Apocalypse? Or are we going to save that for our review of X-Men Apocalypse, the stinger? Or should we leave that alone until we get to our review?
Let's talk a tiny bit about the singer. We won't give too much away.
Okay.
But there was a spoiler at the end of X-Men Apocalypse that left us with the name. And that name is going to lead us to much, much bigger things in the X-Men universe as we go forward.
Bigger things. Okay, so now, can we at least give the name? Oh, Brandy. Okay. Do you think Sheila the Beef, will be making an appearance in the next Transformers movie?
No.
No. The Beef, quite frankly, right now, if you want to know where Sheila Beef is, the Beef is currently hitchhiking across the United States of America for no reason whatsoever. He will not be available for the next Transformers movie because he is completely out of his mind and probably smacked out on drugs.
And probably going to be shanked by a hobo.
It's possible. Shanked by a hobo. That's mean.
I love Sheila. I really do. But...
That's mean. Shanked by a hobo?
He's gone a little bit loco poco, if you know what I mean.
God.
Anyway.
God.
So no, I don't think he'll be in the next Transformers movie.
What is wrong with you? Shanked by a hobo? What's gotten into you?
It was in my head. I said it. I'm sorry. I apologize. We should just pretend it never happened.
Okay. 4 weeks. We talk about 4 weeks. This is a big deal right now when it comes to Star Wars Rogue One. 4 weeks of reshoots have been ordered. Apparently that guy, that Gareth Edwards, is either A, not getting the job done, B, is getting the job done, and all trade reports coming off the interwebs are completely false, or C, all of the above. Yes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, breaking the fourth wall again. I'm a sexy boy. All right, buddy. 4 weeks. What does this mean? Is this film in a lot of trouble, or is Disney doing the right thing? They brought on Tony Gilroy. Those of you that know the name, Tony Gilroy, he's been behind the Bourne movies. So this could be a good thing. He's been brought on to help out Christopher McQuarrie and others to get this film back on track. Good thing, bad thing? Give us your assessment.
I think it's a good thing, but it also might be a bad thing. That worries me that the Disney executives don't feel like Rogue One is ready for audiences yet. It's not living up to the hype that Force Awakens left us with. So I just... I saw that. Now my
Your train of thought's good. We got to give a shout out to Coy. Coy is joining us here on the program, and he wanted us to know just like how nerdy we wanted people to talk to us. No, we do. We like it nerdy.
Down and nerdy, dirty nerdy.
So this is a good thing, bad thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I have a lot of faith in Tony Gilroy. He's done a lot of good stuff, but is this movie in trouble before it even hits the finish mark?
I really think it's a waiting game. The next 4 weeks are going to tell. I'm sure as things pro out, our secret agents, as we put it in the nerd world, they are out and about. And they are scouting out the locations. They'll be posting things around to let us know exactly what's going to be taking place. That will kind of change my opinion as we go along in the next month. So.
It's going to be interesting. We just have to have faith. I mean, Disney obviously is all about quality. They want to make sure that the story arc is there. A lot of elements of the movie well established and firmed up and set. So 4 weeks may not be a major deal. But again, Gareth Edwards, Rogue One, we're just going to have to wait and see. 4 weeks is going to make it better, or is the movie going to be a complete train wreck when it hits theaters? Time will tell all.
That's right. It will.
Okay, man. Now, you don't know much about Stephen King's It. Would that be a correct understanding? Right?
We discussed that a little bit before the show, and I really don't. I've never seen It. I'm not really into the clown horror movie thing. That's never been my forte. But apparently you are, because you've brought it up several times on social media this week.
Yep, definitely. And I've got to tell you right now, It is a classic. It's a cult classic. Obviously, Pennywise the Clown was made of the stuff of nightmares and played brilliantly by Tim Curry, who is a legendary actor. I love Tim Curry. Mm-hmm. But in the future, the movie has had a tough road to production. It had Cary Fukunaga as the director at one point. He dropped out. Now they're getting the directorship reaffirmed up, and they have found their Pennywise, the man that will step into the clown shoes and replace Tim Curry. Do you know Hemlock Grove?
I do not. That's a new name for me as well.
Hemlock Grove. There is an actor on there by the name of Bill Skarsgård. Bill Skarsgård. Does that name sound familiar to you?
It does sound familiar. Where have I seen this dude?
Bill Skarsgård is going to be your new Pennywise. Pennywise the Clown is going to be played by Bill Skarsgård, and trust me, Bill has got the look. The man at this point right now does not even need makeup to play Pennywise. That's how scary he is, and that's probably why he's on Hemlock Grove. But that is going to be your new Pennywise, and of course, look for the first of a two-part series of films. There's going to be two of them. Count them two. 2017, 2018 is when it's going to be released.
Wow.
And Bill Skarsgård is your new Pennywise. I like it. The casting is inspired, but let's not lose directors. Let's make it to production row, and let's get this movie in theaters. Please. All right, my friend, the floor is yours. Big news involving Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. If you smell what we're cooking. This is Tim's forte, and he's got a big one. What's going on with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
I got really excited this week when The Rock himself posted on his Instagram. You know, he's really big on the social media front. He posted that he is going to be taking on the role of Doc Savage in a movie directed by our good director friend, Shane Black. I think of him as a friend. He won't return my calls, but we're friends.
You have Shane Black's phone number?
I have a number. Not sure if it's his number, as no one will call me back from it.
Hey, Leslie.
But anyway, Doc Savage, those who don't know who he is, you're not alone. The rest of the entire nerd world was doing research and Google searching the crap out of this name to find out. turns out that he was Superman before there was a Superman.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson was Superman?
No, Doc Savage was Superman. Basically, Doc Savage, as The Rock describes him, is a weirdo. He's a weird dude with super abilities.
Super abilities. So what are Doc Savage's super abilities that he's got?
Okay,
Lay it on
imagine
me.
Superman. Everything Superman can do. But Superman is a weirdo.
Superman is a weirdo. So like Superman is a cross-dresser? Does he fly around in like fishnet stockings and stuff? I mean...
Superman... I'm trying
He's
to
looking for words. He's looking for words, folks.
Me as Superman. Me
As Superman.
as Superman.
God, that scares me.
But more muscular and less fluffy.
You're not fluffy. You're not a fluffy boy. Okay, but all right. So Shane Black, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Doc. You pull something? You pull a hammy? Doc Savage. This is big. I mean, you like this? Is this inspired casting? Is this what you've always wanted to see happen?
This is exciting. One, because it's going to be a movie directed by Shane Black, who directed Iron Man 3, and I really enjoyed that movie. Compared to some people who didn't care for it that much, I enjoyed his performance as director in Iron Man 3. Secondly,
Yep.
The Rock has already told us all that he will be playing Black Adam in an upcoming DC movie after they finally release Shazam. Whenever that's going to happen, I don't really know. But
Black Adam.
But who is the villain of Shazam? For those who don't know, but so we're kind of going to get The Rock as the villain. We're going to get The Rock as the hero. We're kind of going to get The Rock in the best of both worlds.
Now, somebody on the Periscope said the new Spider-Man is gonna suck. Do you care to retort to that comment? I mean, that's very direct and a sharp jab at the new Spider-Man. No, we're not ignoring you, by the way.
No,
Not now anymore. Mm-mm.
The new Spider-Man, Homecoming, I'm assuming,
Yeah,
is
Homecoming.
what they're talking about.
Tom Holland.
I don't think it's gonna suck. I really liked Tom Holland as Peter Parker and Spider-Man in the recent movie. I don't think it's gonna suck. If they play their cards right, with the fact that they're gonna have a cameo from Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Captain America himself, has expressed interest in having a cameo himself in the movie. Aunt May, played by pretty much the hottest Aunt May we've ever had thus far. Nerd fans are going crazy about that. I don't really see this movie going bad. Oh, and a little guy named Michael Keaton is going to be playing the villain. So there's no way this movie can suck. It's going to be awesome. Don't you worry about it. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna rock your face off. We're actually gonna get the Spider-Man film that we deserve, folks. Why? Because Spider-Man has come home to Marvel. Thank you very much. End of story. Check, please. All right, man, buddy. Okay, so
What's next?
we've got a lot more stuff to cover, but I've been waiting a long time to get to this.
Yeah.
Bring it on screen, please.
Let's do this.
Folks, you want to know what's in the box? We want to know what's in the box, too. Tim, this is going to be a first for him, actually, because I went out and we got a Loot Crate DX subscription for the show, and May's Crate is here. Now, if you open that up, you're going to block the camera. So,
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Why don't you scoot back a squoch, and
Let's
then
do this. I'll hold the box.
Oh.
And I'll let you open it, because
wow.
this is your box.
Well, here, what we'll do here. You just sit there. We're gonna open this together. This is Loot Crate for the month of May, folks. Loot Crate for the month of May. Now, obviously, this is a subscription service, so you can actually go and you can actually get a subscription. Loot Crate DX is the premium crate that comes with all kinds of goodies. And the theme for this particular month was power. Power. Think about that. That is power.
Very broad. Very broad.
So as we open this up, I'm gonna let Tim pull out some stuff here. So now this one's right up your alley. This is the one that I was telling you about. Come with a premium figure in this particular crate, guys. And so this right here, as you can see, is the Iron Man Mark V armor. Again, the Iron Man Mark V armor. Gonna hold that up for the camera here on the show, the Iron Man Mark V armor. Now, what are some of the features of this? Now, this is die-cast. This is heavy metal, bro. Heavy metal. What do you think about that? What is your assessment?
Right. Well, first of all, we're throwing it back to Iron Man 2, which is pretty impressive, to say the least. Let me get around the microphone here. And also, it lights up.
It lights up. Okay, you gonna press it there?
I can.
It's right beneath the circle, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Can you guys see that? Can you see it lighting up? It's probably not going to show up on camera as well, but yeah.
Yeah.
The chest lights up. The arc reactor lights up.
It's still really cool. It's nice to have a throwback to Iron Man 2, and it looks like it's pretty fancy. It's pretty fancy for a collector. Let's take another look at that there. It's pretty fancy.
That is awesome. What do you think of the weight on that? I mean, obviously.
If it weighs a lot, it's expensive. That line was directly from Jurassic Park. Put it up. Don't touch it. All right, let's see. Let's set that.
Okay, so now,
what else we got?
Obviously, carrying on in the theme for power, obviously, for the month of May for Loot Crate, we have a wearable. We have an exclusive wearable in the crate, and it looks to me...
Sleeve.
It is long sleeve. It is a workout shirt, and from Masters of the Universe, you've got a Skeletor wearable tee right there. When you're going out to the gym and you're busting out, you've got Skeletor in the gym with you. Now that right there is absolutely awesome. Skeletor workout shirt, continuing May's theme of power in Loot Crate DX. What do you think about that?
That's exciting.
Is that not cool or what, man? So I can get down with that. I go to the gym, work out 5-6 days a week. I'm gonna be rocking my new Skeletor shirt. Thank you, Loot Crate DX. That right there is awesome. Skeletor. Woo! That's sexy. That is dead sexy. I'm loving that. All right. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, we're going to talk about that.
Oh, what is this? This is a...
We got a collector's pin.
Collector's pin.
Stan Lee.
I don't know if you can tell from the glare. Stan Lee.
Pow. Now, really, now that is Stan Lee artificial right there. That is, he has great comments in movies. Just put it this way, Excelsior among others, all there.
That's pretty exciting.
You like that, do you?
That's pretty exciting. Look at that. Let's look at it.
Now I'm gonna let Tim talk about this next item too, because this right here is something I think he's really gonna like a lot. It looks like we've got a collector's lithograph. Talk about that one. And that's a character you're gonna recognize with, right?
All right. Well, this is now I'm looking at this for the first time. So you're getting a first look at this as well as I am. So that is the one, the only Dr. Bruce Banner, the Hulk, spotting in this photo. Look at that. I mean, this is pretty exciting looking. Just looking at, apparently this is his shield folder. This is his shield data from the Superhuman Personal Database. Just some of the features on it: limitless physical strength, triggered by anger levels. This is fantastic looking, and another great piece to this puzzle.
And one of the things I like a lot about this month's Power Crate here. This is all power. The theme was power for May. It is a gym bag. A gym bag. Let's just put it this way. A Street Fighter gym bag. Yes, for the month of May. It is power. You got a Street Fighter Academy established in 1987 gym bag for all your gym carry-alls, your clothes, all that good stuff. A Street Fighter carry-all bag, care of Loot Crate DX. That's cool. That's cool. Street Fighter. That right there screams Hadouken! And yes, that is badass. Okay, man. So what do you think? I mean, this is the May Power Crate from Loot Crate DX. First one we've gotten here on the show. I can't wait for next month because June's theme is actually dystopia. It's going to have swag from BioShock and others. But what do you think? Are you impressed with this crate?
I'm impressed. For our first Loot Crate, not really knowing what to expect, I'm not disappointed at all. There's an assortment of things that all fit the power credentials that they promised when it was ordered. But, you know...
The Hulk lithograph, the Mark V armor.
But this is... The Iron Man armor is definitely the most impressive piece of the entire thing. And I think it's what makes the Loot Crate worth worth getting here.
We're gonna keep that bad boy out. Matter of fact,
Actually,
now
I
always commit like a collector's sin because I like to open that stuff up.
Yeah,
so
he does. He does.
I want you to talk about obviously what you saw on our Facebook page, which is on Facebook. It is Nerd Informants, so you can search us there. Give us a thumbs up and a like. We would love that. Mm-hmm. What did you see on Facebook relative to Wolverine 3? You got to talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get the other collectible that didn't show up on camera.
Okay. Here's what we saw on social media this week. We got to see our first look at Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. He's sporting a full beard with a little bit of gray in it. That could be a hint that we're really going to see the Old Man Logan storyline in the upcoming untitled, I should add, Wolverine movie. So we got to see that online today. We also got to see online this week a first look at the production photos for the cast of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. We got to see Harry Potter and Ginny and their child, as well as we got to see Hermione and Ron and their oldest child, and we also got to see Malfoy,
Draco,
and his child. So we got a first-hand look at those, and we're supposed to be getting a teaser later on, very soon, I guess I should add. I'm just kind of running through a bunch of different things while Josh breaks my heart and opens that. And finally, the really big news this week that we didn't get a chance to talk to yet is Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is going to be getting her own movie. Theoretically, she'll be appearing in one of the Infinity Wars movies. We don't really know yet. The Russo brothers have really been hinting at it.
You think it's going to happen?
So I think it's going to happen. I think we got real possibility there, but I guess we'll just have to kind of hang out and wait around and see exactly what's going to happen. Given I've not really seen Brie Larson into terribly much, and just the sound of that plastic being riffled is.
What are you getting scared on me here? Is that what you're doing?
My left arm is going numb, and I've already dialed 911. So.
Oh, it's okay. Trust me, it's gonna be fine.
And he's got.
I'm carving into this. This is how you open this stuff, man. Seriously. I'm going to get Iron Man out of this box.
So while you're destroying the packaging, what's your thoughts on Brie Larson?
Brie Larson obviously is a well-versed actress. She's got a lot of range, has been in movies that would really garner a lot of Oscar buzz. Let's just put it that way. So I believe she could get the look. It's going to be interesting for me to see her in the role as Captain Marvel, especially with blonde hair. That's not Brie Larson, so... I think it's, again, I use the term inspired a lot. I think it's inspired casting by Marvel. They are going after top-tier talent. Established or not, Brie Larson as Captain Marvel is going to be something to see.
All right.
It's going to be good.
Cool.
Now, obviously, on the gaming front, we do want to let you know, just on a quick note, that they've actually fixed the issues for Fallout Harbor on the PS4. Now, the Digital Foundry did some comparison videos, and quite frankly, on PS4, if you are a Fallout 4 lover and the Harbor DLC that came out, you could not play it at all. The frame rate was absolutely atrocious. What was it falling victim to? Fog.
Oh.
Fog, yes. Fog was the major problem with Fallout 4, but they have removed fog from the Harbor DLC, and now it runs at a stable 30 FPS, and sometimes performance is doubled in certain areas there. So now you can actually play it, but they took the fog out. So if you love fog, you're pretty much up that proverbial creek without a paddle. I don't know what else to tell you. But they fixed it, so now you can actually play the game. It's playable. Mark your calendars down, June the 7th, which is right around the corner. 3 days, by my estimation. 3 days, you'll be able to go and pick up Mirror's Edge Catalyst. That's right, Faith is back. You can get your parkour heart on, not only on PS4, but you can get it on Xbox One and PC. Mirror's Edge Catalyst is out on June the 7th. We look forward to picking that up for Nerd Informants, and we'll do some playthroughs and, of course, post that to our YouTube channel. So.
That's right.
You know what, buddy? As far as I know, looking at this and looking at our list, I think we've pretty much run the gamut. I've given you a heart attack by trying to open up this Iron Man box. Matter of fact, I'm going to carve it even more once we go off the air here. But anything else I'm missing, man? I mean, that you can think of? Right off the top of your head?
I just really want to invite everybody. We're going to be giving reviews to not only X-Men Apocalypse, but also the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows movie. 2 reviews coming up, so make sure you check those out on our Nerd Informants page on YouTube. Please subscribe. The more subscribers we have, the longer we can stick around. So that means a lot to us. So please definitely join us on our YouTube. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Feel free to message us. We'd love to hear from you. You can also follow us on Twitter and tweet at us if you'd like. So definitely check all those avenues out as we continue on our Nerd Informants journey to bring you all the latest in pop culture news from the nerd world.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Nerd Informants Episode 6. We're going to bring it to a close. We will see you in Episode 7. I'm Josh Grisham.
I'm Tim Church.
We will see you in the future.